We are live both on Twitch and YouTube. Welcome in, everyone. This is day 17, Rimworld's beginner's guide to Crash Landed. We have no DLCs. We're very limited on mods. We are running no pause, 500% difficulty, and as always, losing is fun. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and load it in. Today will be a little bit shorter than normal streams. I actually had to do some work this morning before streaming, and I got to head into work here shortly, so I apologize for that, but let's see what we can get done today. We do have our colony here. We have our forever burning burn box here. We've tested it out with some mega sloths. It is warm in there. It says that it's currently 312 Fahrenheit, 156 Celsius. And that's thanks to this little design we have here. Masa, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Oh, Goose. Chill, Goose. Chill. Chill, Goose. Alright, we have a trader out. It looks like they're coming back. We have almost everyone has assault rifles. Looks like we're trying to make another, maybe? We are trying. Probably limited on our components, which I'm hoping this one here has some coming back. Excellent. Let's drop that. We don't need to carry that with us. Okay, so things to check. Let's get this added into our home zone. Do I want to add all of this? Probably. Got to make sure we don't let people run in there. Take a little bit to get all this added. We'll do crisscross applesauce. At some point, it might get broken, and if it does, we want them to go in and repair things manually or automatically so they don't have to go in and do this again. Gabrielle, welcome in. How you doing, sir? Goose Simmer, that's 2 in a row. It's a feisty cat, guys. My apologies if he scratches you this morning. You all signed a waiver though, right? Yeah! It's a hump day. Mr. Ben, welcome in. Welcome in, sir. Oof, we don't want that spot. Alright, it looks like we got most of it added in now. Let's also do the lights, and we can start putting lights around here at some point pretty soon. Oh, that's right. We're building out our second kill box. So this kill box is great for any, oh, missed these, any humanoid or animal. But what happens if you get mechs? They just walk right through it. And then they destroy this. So we want a second path for them to be able to come through. Yo, Sandy, welcome in. What do we have? We have treats. All right. Maybe next time someone pets Goose, he won't be so upset. Lily, you want a treat? There you go. Enjoy. That's from Sandy. Don't ever say Sandy never did anything for you. Then he got you a treat. Science for a home zone. So the game by default starts you off with home zone already preset. But the problem with that is it creates this huge area and your pawns have limited time on doing things. And so you don't want them cleaning areas that you don't need them to. So I highly recommend when the game starts, you turn this off. And then the one right next to it says toggle automatic rebuild of destroyed structure. And I suggest turning that on. The reason being, when you start the beginning of your game, like when I built this, it would have included this huge area around it. And so your pawns go outside and clean dirt. And an animal walks across and they have to go out and clean that. I only want very limited area set to my home zone. And I expand that as the game progresses. So like for instance now, I've got all of this. Soon, if I have an animal sitting, oh, I have him out on there. I've got a donkey in here and he's walking around everywhere. I can create a pin for him so he doesn't do that, and then I can set this whole area to be my home zone, And then it gets cleaned once, and I don't have to worry about animals running around it. But you only want to do your home zone minimally so that your ponds can maximize their productivity. Think about like when you have kids, you want them to have like a play area. You don't want their play area to be your whole house, because then they're going to make the whole house messy. So you restrict their play area to a particular room, kind of thing. It's the same idea. And so it's just a little bit of micromanagement, but it makes it so your ponds are way more productive. Pets always deserve treats. They just give nothing but love. Yeah, don't want them cleaning the dirt off the dirt. The other thing too, Mr. Ben, is it's highly important to have your... So like right now, my building is all dirt. That works great. But if I had like a mix of dirt and like concrete in here, when they step on the dirt, they walk on the concrete, they'd get the concrete dirty, they'd step off. If I have it all dirt, then they don't do that. If I have it all flooring, they don't do that either. So you want one or the other. And I'm using flooring here because it makes it so the research speed is faster. But when you do flooring, it causes wealth to increase. So at some point we will, but we're waiting to be able to protect ourselves a little bit better before we do that. And I do want to make sure that I'm getting this stuff put into home zone though. So they're working on this area, so as it gets added in, we'll add it in there. Alright, what's up with coffee? Your mom died. Slept in the cold. So we need some heaters in place, it looks like. Oh, we have heaters. I am using multiple sounds. Okay, so since he's upset, I can put him into a temporary schedule. And this lowers his productivity, but keep him happy from breaking. Other thing I just saw is we've got a couple on medicine policy. Why? Don't need it anymore. So I micromanage our medicine too, and this allows me to keep minimal amount of medicine. We actually have a lot right now. Each one of these is worth $10. So that's nearly 1K just in herbal meds. So we can get rid of it to reduce our wealth, which equals less raid points. We also have a lot of food right now, but we are going to come up on winter, so we are glad we have a little bit of it stored. We are carrying Go Juice now. Are they actually wearing it? Yes. Alright, so that'll help a lot. Alright, go in. So since Trunks is a little upset, lack of sleep, what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow her to cross over. Are you growing Psychite to sell or as drugs? Both. So early on, I'm growing Psychite for mood management. As we progress, I want it to be able to grow more of it, but right now, I don't want to give them too many jobs, so I don't have a whole amount of plants going. I want our compound done, I want our kill boxes done first. Once we do that, then we're going to start growing more Psychite all around our compound. But for right now, it's for happiness purpose and survivability. Now that we have Go Juice, that'll help survivability. Eggs, we'll bring those in. I don't let them use Yayo. I only keep the Yayo in hand to make more Go Juice. I want them having Psychite tea. And so in our assignment policy, we're allowing them to take Psychite tea. I don't allow them any Yayo or Flake. Flake will be made with any excess So whenever they finish doing their yayo and go juice, they make whatever is left out of flake. And if I look here, we have 1 flake, so they only got to making 1 before. And flake is what we're going to sell. We keep yayo on hand to turn that into go juice. We keep go juice in hand for ourselves. Come on, Trunksy, move. There we go. We're going to let Trunks just... Actually, you're pretty fine. You're good to come in. So there's a lot of micromanagement that happens in the beginning to maximize efficiency with your stuff. Alright, Donkey got brought in. We will set up a pin, like I was saying, here soon. And that's when we'll start expanding our home zone into this area. But I don't want to do it right now while Donkey's got free range. And I don't want to do a pin right now while we're trying to build out a kill box, because that's more important in case we get raided by mechs. Bulk goods trader. Okay. So whoever is our best warden, we'll talk to them. Anything that we completely need at the moment is mostly components. We're going to be making flak vests with those, so I don't want to sell those. It's unfortunate they don't take other stuff. We can probably get by selling some of this. It's just going to make it so we need to go hunting. But it's more important we get some components. Do I use Wake Up? I use Wake Up sometimes if it's presented to us. And what I mean by that is if a raider comes and drops off some Wake Up, I've been known to allow some pawns to take it, but it's risky because they can get an addiction. Or have a heart attack. Yeah, you did. This was, am I recalling correctly? This was the... What's the guy's name? Humps. Ralph Humps Brock. And we got Humps. Alright, so now we're going to continue going with this. We also want to get these fences out here. I don't want one here, I want one here. Or do I? Let's see, I don't want one here. That's actually where I want it. So here, there. This helps keeps the spacing for us. They come in single file. You want to give your pawns juice, but you don't. I agree, it sucks when they get addicted, but that's why it's nice to have some smoke leaf on hand, which we don't currently. But if they get addicted, one of the nice things about go juice is when they're addicted, it lowers their consciousness, and then when they use smoke leaf, it causes them to pass out. And so it's a really good combo. And then you can also do the procedure on your pawns where you keep them knocked out. So you go in here and you can do anesthetize. And if you really want to micromanage it, you can anesthetize them until they're completely done with their breakdown or their addiction. How is them passing out good? Well, if they're passed out, they can't have a breakdown. That's why it's good. Oh, we're losing power. Yeah, you can put them over to sleep. Yep, so you just go in here and go to anesthetize. And your doctor will do it and they are asleep for like 18 hours or something like that. You just got to keep doing it. But that's one of my tactics that I'll use. I use that often. When you get addicted to go juice, I'll just make them smoke a bunch of smoke leaf until they pass out. Yep, exactly. You got to use what's available for you. And that's one of the things that's available for you. Sad Wanderer. Well, we put him on a happy schedule, but he still had it. So, after he's done with his sad wandering, he's going to be in Catharsis, and we'll let him go back to the other schedule for a while. Keep in mind, like, the strategies that I'm doing are because I want to maximize playing this game at the hardest difficulty. You don't have to do this if you're not, you know, just play what skill level you enjoy playing. I enjoy playing, like, the stupid hard stuff. So that's why I have to do all these, like, little shortcuts and cheese and things like that. Do what's fun for you. I'm gonna just micromanage this guy, because I don't want him going back and forth putting those in. Trunks, do that one. You keep losing, so yeah, like, I did the same thing. I did 500 and I kept losing, so I had to figure out what I needed to do differently. And micromanaging wealth was a big one, but also maximizing some of the things in the game that I wasn't doing before, and that's like drugs. Drugs take you from being moderately skilled in this game to being able to win. Yeah, giving away silver is big too. I do that a lot. And in fact, I was in Sandy's stream the other day, and she had a breacher raid, or she had one of the raids come in, like the smart ones, sappers. And I was like, you could just leave silver and gold outside and they'll take that and leave. And you can. You, like, sometimes you could just, like, close your compound down, put some gold outside, they'll take the gold and leave. Or sometimes you get a pawn that you don't really like. You could just take them out there and let them get knocked down, and then the raid will grab that pawn and leave. It's so big brain. Well, at some point in my Rimworld career, I had to learn that it was better to lose a base or have them destroy things in your base than it was to lose your pawns. Like, your pawns won't get upset about your base being really destroyed, but they will get upset about one pawn being killed. Linzar, do that, dude. Thank you. We're not researching anything. We want to start researching deep drilling. We want to be able to get resources on our own tile. They kidnapped her while she was in labor? Oh man. What happened to the baby? Alright, let's go ahead and do this wall now. So we don't want this wall to be completely all the way to the end. 4 off. Let's do 5 off. And then we'll watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was explaining to Mr. Ben about this strategy the other day. So what we're doing here is we're making the pawns when they come in, or these are mechs rather. Mechs are going to be coming in. If we extended this all the way to here, they would stop here and then they'd have cover to shoot us. What the goal is for them to come out, and let's say they want to attack this side. They will take cover here, but guess what? These pawns over here will be able to shoot them. So that's the strategy. Married to one of your pawns. Imagine your wife gets kidnapped while in labor. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. I'd be pretty upset about that. Low-key upset. Alright, we got a good Nightmare. Grab that. Why are we upset, Nightmare? You're drowsy. Well, get some recreation in. Ugh. You're missing Rick. You're missing Rick too. Alright, we're gonna put them on rec when they wake up. Both of them. So this is again a little bit of micromanagement, but I just caught that their recreation is completely low right now. So we'll let them rec and then we'll adjust that later. Am I not? No. So I will, but this tile doesn't allow me to grow year round. I think we're going to take Trunks back out to get rid of some wealth that's on the map. Gotta wreck their sleep schedule. Nailed it. So it's prioritization. And right now priority is getting this built in case we get mech raided. What am I using for Duster's shirts and pants? To start with, it was whatever animals we killed and a little bit of cloth. We have had some Thrumbo come through, but if I look at them, it's just going to be a mixture of stuff. Someone's still wearing their Synthread start from the beginning of the game. Oh, wrong button. I need to change my mouse. The problem when I play multiple games. So if I go into our apparel, it's just going to be a mixture. Everyone's got different stuff on right now. And if I look at my policies, right now I have everything allowed leather-wise for them to make. I'm not doing cloth because I wanted to make black vest, but looks like we've done that. Pants are out of everything. Button-down shirts are out of everything. And we just sold off some of our food, so we are going to need to go hunt. These look like a good target. That looks like a good target. And it's getting cold enough so that we can turn this into a refrigerated room. And to do that, we can do it for free by just keeping this door closed. And then if we remove roof area by like 2 or 3 slots, it'll keep this room cold, but it will still keep it indoors. And you could see that here. Let's see, on the right-hand side over here. If you look at that, it shows unroofed, but these things are still not going to spoil because they're inside. That's a little trick too. It's like a free fridge in the winter. As long as you don't have it directly underneath there. So we'll shrink that. Oops, that was not right. Try that again. Let's just shrink that too. So if I do get mech raided right now, we're going to have to go and fight them outside of our base. But we have Go Juice, and we have one pawn with a shield belt. So we hopefully should be able to defend ourselves. It'll be close though, I bet. Alright, I want to get those Muffalo. So we are going to take advantage of this right now. Check the wealth. High. 58,000. We're in this like in-between stage right now that we're like just close enough to be able to defend ourselves, but not completely there yet. This is probably like the hardest part of the game right now, where we're just like in between. Like we could take on any raid that comes, and if Cassandra like times it just perfectly, like she could give us like muscle parasites, and then send back-to-back raids or something like that, and it would be very difficult for us to withstand. I would say, like, in a lot of runs, there's usually like one part of the run where you're like close to death. In most runs, that seems to be the case. So the meat, hopefully, with it getting colder in here, will be a refrigerator. Looks like not yet, but oh well. At least we're gonna get some clothes out of it. Bioferrite armor. When you say armor, are you talking about plate? Or like helmets? Alright, let's get Trunks out of here. Trunks, take anything that we don't need wealth-wise, because like I said, this is like where we're most at risk right now. So literally anything that's going to bring us wealth that's not helping us defend the colony needs to go. So I'm going to take 50 of these. And we might just drop them. That might be the strategy here. Lancer! Hey, we're back rimming. Yeah, we rim Monday through Friday in the morning. That's a set schedule for you guys. Monday through Friday. In the morning for me will be Rimworld. And then variety stuff can happen at nighttime. Or like if I'm taking like the morning off of work, I'll do the first couple hours of Rimworld and then I'll maybe switch to something else. Rimworld is definitely a first love of my, like, for games right now. And then this weekend is actually the Rimian ship. So for those that are interested, it's a yearly competition. You're going to see a lot of streamers streaming. One of the requirements to do the Rimian ship is you must stream. So even if you're not a streamer, but you want to participate in the Rimian ship, you have to have it streaming, and you could just stream the game. You don't have to have a camera on or anything like that. But it's fun because you can see everyone's wealth and everything real time, and they even have announcers that do it too, so you can like watch the announcers and they'll bounce around from channel to channel. It is a German community, but they've opened it up to English speakers as well as French. Just really cool event. And we participated last year. Last year we were in the top 10. This year the goal is to be in top 5. Whoops. All right. When we close this out, we can open this up, but I need a way to lock this, and I'm trying to think what the best method would be. We want to make it so that we can close this, and I'm thinking maybe a door here. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How you doing, Lancer? How's your stream going and your videos? So Lancer is out on YouTube right now talking to us, and he did a few shorts for the channel. He's done 3 so far. I'd like to use more. He also does Rimworld, and he's making his own video series. It's really cool to watch. All right. So we're going to deconstruct this now. We're going to leave this door closed because the only one that we want to come through here are going to be mech raids, and the only mech raids that will come in will prepare carefully at the edge of the map. The ones that attack right away, actually let me check that. The ones that breach, ones that come out of this might go in through there. But if that happens, what we'll do is we'll go and close this door and open that door. And they should relock onto us. They might actually come in here and destroy this stuff though. That's a case where we might have to go in and rebuild. We need to get these built. You could start with 4 for now because we don't have that many pawns. Alright, I'm going to keep Nightmare here at the very back. And one thing I like to do, and I didn't do it, is I like to keep your names capitalized so that I know you're tough. Nightmare's capitalized. You haven't had time yet to finish your playthrough. You only have 1 hour for the day to play. Yeah, you know, I wish I had more hours in the day to play too, man. Don't we all? Hold on, build that one. He's going to try and build that one next. I need to move him off to build that one. Perfect. Okay. So we need to get lighting up to them. Because lighting will help them. We also want to roof them so it's not raining. When it rains, it'll affect their shooting abilities. So we want them roofed. Yeah, this is no DLCs, so every pawn is going to be baseline. Alright, we can delete this now since we have a working model up. You're doing okay. So our wealth probably went down quite a bit. Good. From 60,000 to 55. What is the radius on this guy? It's there. So then we really need one like here. Then we need one up here and one over here. We're setting up, we're not doing it right now. Put that there, that'll be there. Another one here will be good. Or is that too close? Yeah, it's too close. That'll be good. Floodlights, in my opinion, are overpowered in the game, so use them as much as possible. So the thing that's really nice is they don't cost that much, so like 50. And this one can fill the whole room, whereas I used to have to put 4 of them in there. Or regular lights, or wall lights would be a lot more. So like, if I did wall lights, that's 15. Look how much, I'd have to use a bunch of them to do this room. That's 1. And then the power on the wall lights is 15 watts, whereas this is only 50. And if I wanted to use regular lights, that's 20 to build. That would take 4 of them. And then the power would be more than that as well. So from a min-max perspective, the floodlight's what you want to use when you need lighting. Now here's a room where I don't need a floodlight, so I'm just going to use a single one. There, that looks like a good spot. So see where that goes. like there. That goes to there. Let's get that corner lit up. There and there. So that one actually will probably be our first one that we're gonna make. And so it'll help us with our grow area. And then we need to get these for combat, made for combat. And we're out of steel. Demetrians, what's up, brother? How you doing? All right, so we need more steel mined. I didn't realize we had plasteel mineable. I should have sold our plasteel then. That's the last of... Okay, where was that? Yes, all right, we're gonna mine this out. Hopefully that's not Overhead Mountain. Doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I woke up really early today. I had a problem at work that kept me from sleeping well. And so I got that solved, but it cut into our streaming time this morning, unfortunately. So today's going to be a shorter stream. Apologize for that. We'll make it up at some point. This weekend, though, is the Rimworld, so I'll be streaming Saturday for that. Go Demetrians, get us some steel. Oh, we have those turned off right now. No wonder we're not researching. Good job, Daggeth. What is the Rimworld ship gonna be? I haven't looked a whole lot into, like, if there's any kind of information about it, but it's a yearly competition. Everyone plays on the same map. You obviously have different pawns. And that's about it. You do it for 8 hours. Everyone's playing at the same exact time, so those that are watching can just bounce around from streamer to streamer if you want. They will have some announcers, so the announcers will be doing that as well. They'll have an announcer channel. I believe it's the Rimworld ship channel. Let me see if I video shot it out. There's a clip out there. I think this is the channel.
Jetzt kommt erstmal der zweite Something That Spins. Scheinbar immer noch, scheinbar wieder auf
And they have an English one as well. I think it might be this. So if you give them a follow, you'll be able to watch. I mean, if you don't speak German, that won't be much help for you, but there's an English one as well. Oh yeah, there's a competition to make a Rimworld Rimworld themed song, and that's what they're playing right now. Got good beat. Yeah, that was good. That song. All right, is there an English one?
Run this. The
Yeah.
amount of effort,
Oh,
especially behind
Kill.
the scenes that have been put into
Killadrix
this
was
has been
announcing.
incredible, and those little touches like that are just so smart. That is so cool.
So this is like, you can see the scoreboards up in the top right.
Absolutely 100% not expecting it to do anything, and then away we went.
And that's Snoot.
Amazing.
Snoot was announcing it last year as well with Killadrix.
So it looks like Rival here is deconstructing a lot of. Looks like is it steel?
Oh, there's Smurf.
We've moved over to Mortal Smurf.
He's awesome.
Is Smurf going?
So it's cool to check out. If you're into Rimworld, you're into the Rimworld streamers, then yeah, you don't want to miss it on Saturday. What are we upset about? My mother died. Yes, and I've got... Oh, I took you off. All right, there you go. Gonna be fun. Hey, Kill, are you competing? Kill is also a Rimworld streamer, and Kill is very much underrated. Great stream out there. Unfortunately, I don't see too many people watching Kill stream, so I want to see, give him a follow and check him out when he's streaming. Really good stuff, really good content. Oh, you're gonna be moving? Bummer.
That was quicker than I imagined. That was pretty okay. That was pretty.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Kill is a great streamer, so please show him some love. You'll usually find me in there during one of the streams. Even if I'm not able to like actively participate, I'm usually in there lurking. Winter has come. Alright, so we're gonna get some rice. We are having refrigerated venison. Perfect. Our refrigerator's working, so I showed you guys that just a little bit ago. Opening up 3 little holes in there has now made this a refrigerator. Nightmare, you're upset again, dude. What is going on? Is it really that cold in here? You guys need another heater? Alright, we'll get you another heater. You know what? Let's not do another heater. We're just gonna do a campfire. And that'll help manage power. Because at some point we're gonna need to get a geothermal set up somewhere. It's like over here is our closest one. You guys don't have anything to do. Alright, we're gonna set the ones that are not researching to hunt. And what I mean by that is we're gonna, before I had it at 1, now we're gonna increase it to 4. And I'm just gonna give them some targets to go work on their shooting while we don't have a whole lot going on right now. Go hunt. So they're gonna research before they do that. I wonder if we had just set that raccoon to be hunted. No. Alright, caravan has made it. Yes, Diago. Diago says hi to everyone. $713. So I don't think we have enough to get a lance, do we? No. I gave up all of that. Still not enough. Oh. Then we'll get components. You redeem treats. I'm glad you said something, because that's probably why Diago came over. It's like, Nightmare gave me treats, and you're not giving them to me. I'm upset. There's also Leela right here. There they go. They got him. And now we got to make sure Goose gets his, right? Got to keep the cat happy. Thank you much. That was quite the run for that. All right, do we have any more set up right now? No. Did we? Yep, got you coming back. What else are you guys upset about? Rotting corpse, yeah, that's unfortunate. Insulted, yeah. Rebuffed. Alright, we're gonna put you on a different schedule than Nightmare. Nightmare's going on our avoid talking to other colonists schedule. And we're about to see this stuff deteriorate. We're gonna harvest it because of the cold. Orion, welcome in. You got the goose. I think you were here earlier, but now you've pet the goose, so you're officially here. Okay, and you just ran by a corpse. You're a psychopath. He doesn't care that he ran by corpses. Perfect. And he needs a name. Who wants to be our psychopath that's sanguine and an undergrounder? You were watching XCOM. I don't know why I thought you were here earlier then. We need to get these built. Double walls are going to be important when we have to use this, because some walls will break. Splendid. Out of power again. So we could go solar panels. Go for one for now. See if that helps. They don't want our herbal meds. Dang it. I was hoping they were going to pop up and say, take our herbal meds. They have components. How close are we? We're close. Perfect. Looks just like you just gave away all my food. Thanks, Sky God, for one component. Okay, we got a psychic ship. We're gonna try something a little risky. We don't want this psychic ship here very long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get rid of this quick. I've been noticing it used to be previous to 1.6, these mechs would all come on the left-hand side. Now they seem to be all on the right-hand side, and we're gonna try and make advantage of that, or take advantage of that. So my strategy, new lovers, Omegas and Demetrians, congratulations you two, get a room. We're gonna set everyone here. We're gonna use one pawn to open that. And then I think the Scyther is gonna be the only thing that comes after us. We could wipe right here. This could be us wiping. We still haven't made EMPs either. We're gonna put our melee pawn right there. Who do we not care about the most? How about the one without a name? I mean, you guys don't care about him. So we're gonna go here. This guy's gonna get one shot off. Hope we don't die. so you need some tending. I think we're going to be able to use one pawn here. Let's go here and see if they shoot at him right away. Okay, it takes a second, but they're going to be lining up to shoot, and then this is going to deteriorate pretty quick. So I'm wondering if we can go over here. Get out of line of sight. We go up one more. Will they see us? In fact, I wonder if we just destroy this right here. If we can do that even better. We gotta be ready when we break this, they're gonna come after us. This might be a go juice time. Alright. That guy's lining up to shoot us. Move out of the way. We can give him another target. We can put Omegas out there. Get some food. Oh, you don't have any food on you because we don't have any meals. Go. Oof. Back up. Back up. Back up. Alright. So we've opened that. Now we're gonna let them... They're gonna go into there, aren't they? Let your shield belt resume. Who's our one pawn that went in to eat? Shaw, come here. Come on, shield belt. Pull back up. Takes a long time for that to reload. Alright, might as well get tended while you're waiting. Alright, they're all going this way. Unfortunate. We'll jump that guy though. Shield belt's back online. Charge! This guy's going down. Now we can get this guy to move off of us. Alright, we need to get you tended again. And I think everyone else is headed into there. So unfortunately, I think they are going to try and destroy that. Let's see if we can prevent it by... We're going to have one pawn open this. And then we're going to have everyone else close that. And they may lock onto us, they may not. They already have a lock onto that. Good job, Demetrians. You've opened that. This guy's coming back. Right, we'll go deal with you. In fact, we can even test this place out. Except we don't have EMPs. The only problem. Megas, go get him. Come on, close that. Good. Go jump him. Come on. Go in here. Wait. Let him lock on first. Shield belt for the win. Get in within range so you don't hurt him. Did it. So this kill box may be out of commission with depending on what they break. But we did get some stuff. We'll get that looted. Let's say don't go through here. I guess you need some health. Nobody got addicted to go juice, so that's good. We do need to make a new bed. Still coming down the wrong way. Trunks, you're almost back. Our raccoon, what are you doing? Yeah, they're gonna break these. Alright, that guy's returning. You farging, stinking punk. Oh, you left. They're returning, except for this guy. Alright, so this is going to make it so that our room is no longer working. If I look at temperature, the room's fine now. Let's get our shield belt in there. Doctor, tend him while you're in there. Oh yeah, go ahead, that's fine. And then get that ready to be fixed again. The mechs are here. Alright, Megas, I need you back. Don't build that. Everyone else come here. Everyone else get in the room. Take this punk out. Everyone else hop right there. Good job. Alright, great job. Last one. Don't build that. Come here, tend our boy. Omegas is crushing it. Alright, we have 3 left. After you guys fix this, you guys can come out and build that. All that. Alright, we don't need that. Come out. Put this back into working order. We owning them, we still have 3 left. We're gonna take them out here. Or we could take them out in the field. I like waiting for them to come to us, though. Since we still need to eat and our mood needs to be managed a little bit. We need health. Let's get another one of those. This is warming up again. Centipedes can be rough. Especially like the multiple kinds. The ones with the Gatling gun have the most range, and those are the ones that are the hardest to kite. Megas, you're down. What did you take? You didn't even take anything, you're downed. He'll be up soon. Alright, let's go deal with these guys now. Great, Trunks, you stay back. Oh, you're not even there. Okay. Depending on what side they come out, we'll intercept them. Okay, you're leaving your guy. That works for us. Oh, now you're going the other way. You tricked us. What are you doing? Come on. Alright, we're gonna use our tough pawn. Don't shoot yet. Now shoot. Are you gonna come this way or the other way? Good boy. Tend to yourself. And the last one's going back this way again? No, you don't. He is. Why? How did you get a lock on back in there again? Alright, break this open. Whatever. All I know is we need a new bed for our lovers. And Linzar's gonna be the man to do it. Linzar is our best builder still, yeah? Yeah. Alright, finish. No, don't eat that. What's going on here? Let's turn those off. There's a solar flare, there is. Alright, I don't want you guys running up there, so we're gonna put you guys in compound. For now. Normal. Linzar, what's wrong with you, buddy? Excellent. Alright, who were the lovers? It was Omegas and Demetrians? Yeah. Yeah, crawl to your bed. Alright, so we're gonna use Nightmare again. And everyone else, come here. Nightmare, I want you to chill right here. You're gonna ambush them. Everyone else, come right here. That works. Pew 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 pew. All right. Now we can close this again. So you can see it's a little bit of a hassle maintaining it because the mechs will lock onto this stuff. And we can't put a door on the other side. Like if I could have ran around and closed that door, and that would have prevented the issue. One thing I could do, and I've done in the past, is create like a door that comes all the way over here, make it easier for us to close. And we could do that. So what I mean by that is just like create this path that goes all the way here, and then put a door right there. And so they'll have to come here, and we could lock that quicker than most raids will be able to get to it. How hot does the geyser make the room? Alright, dude, check this out. So hit the temperature. Look at inside of there. 816. I see it get up to 1,000 at time too. 600, 800, 900, 1,000 Fahrenheit. 12, 13, 1400, 1500, 1600, 17. 1,000 Celsius. And then right here, look at this. This is about 200, 300. So the way to do it is you put 4 doors. So the thing that they don't necessarily tell you in Rimworld is that things like this don't produce heat from all 4 corners. They only produce heat from the bottom left. So we're utilizing that. So the only bottom left is where the heat comes out of the geyser. So what you do is you put doors around that spot and you open them. And then you put these vents so that they're facing the doors. These are facing that way. Those are facing that way. Everyone else is facing north and south. So that's how you're able to get that set up. And then you just create your walls around it to keep the heat in. And then to make it work, they need a path. So they have a path all the way through here into our base. And it's left open. Oh, that is not left open, is it? Now it's left open. So a raider comes in and they're going to have a path inside of our base, and we have a high priority target, a steel mini turret or one of our pawns they're going to lock onto. Just like these mega slot, they won't make it all the way through, they'll only get about halfway. The mechs on the other hand, they don't care about the temperature, so they'll get all the way. And that's why we created this base. Me too, Sandy, I gotta get off right now, but thank you guys for hanging out. We'll continue more tomorrow. I apologize for the short stream today. Unfortunately, I had to do work early and I have to do work now, so I've got to get off. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate it. As always, if you liked the stream, please subscribe on the YouTube side. Hit the like button on the video to help get the channel out. And we'll be back on for more. Let's raid out on Twitch, but on YouTube, we have to say bye. And we'll see you again soon. On Twitch, let's find someone to get raided out to, though. Turn some music on while we wait.